Welcome to Let's Get Metaphysical, the show that stretches you beyond your five senses. When you are looking for your next step on the path into the unseen, we've got you covered. Join epic adventure seekers and level up your game with your host, reality magician Allie Bierman.
What kind of energy are you putting out to the universe? What kind of energy are you feeling about yourself? How do you feel inside being you? Is it a comfortable feeling? Are you calm, peaceful? Are you perhaps very tense, a little bit on edge, always looking for the next shoe to drop? What is going on in your world, and how is your energy coming across to other people in your environment? People you know, people you don't necessarily know. See, when you walk into a room, there's an energy shift, and your energy is going out, and it's impacting others in the room with how your energy feels. People don't realize that that's what's going on when they suddenly feel maybe a little bit uptight or very calm, peaceful, relaxed. I remember reading a story about a young child who always was great, exemplary behavior in school, and all of a sudden the child's behavior changed dramatically, kind of like instantly, and the child kept getting into trouble. It took a while for people to recognize, for the teacher to remember to mention to the parent, "Oh, we have a new kid in class who's sitting next to your child. And as a matter of fact, that's the same kind of energy the new kid has that your child's picking up." See, it's important to know how to put a boundary on your own energy, keep your energy into you, and keep other people's energy out. Or depending on the environment into which you're going, to allow in only the energy that's healthy, that's safe, that's beneficial for you and for those in your environment. That's a conscious choice to make. I do that every time I know I'm going to be with other people. Every time before I walk out my door, every time before I enter into a building, a store, a workplace, whatever, I have an awareness of what to do with my energy. If it's unknown, the environment I'm going into, I always ask the universe to seal my energy boundary so nothing can get in. I'll then fill inside my energy boundary, which, by the way, goes out. Way out. It could be 12 feet. It could be 30 feet. It could be even more. Experiments that I had done in the past with colleagues verified that your energy can travel very, very, very many feet. So it's important to be aware of what your energy is like and to protect your energy, to know how to pull it in or let it go out, but to know how far out you want it to go. I remember when I was first studying how to control your energy field and the distance that it's out there in the world. And actually, it was in my ordination classes. And I was partnered with somebody. And being partnered with her, suddenly my energy crashed. I mean, I went from being fine to I couldn't even stand up. Thankfully, the minister teaching the class recognized it. She brought me a ball, a crystal ball, and it was jet. And just holding it, all that bad energy went out of me. It was really interesting because I always made sculptures and jewelry and music boxes, and I used jet and other semi-precious stones. It's very lightweight. This ball was so full of this heavy, dark energy, I couldn't even lift it. It was so heavy, I had to ask the minister to come and put it back on the display where it normally sits. Energy is very real. Your energy is very, very real. And your energy is being impacted by everybody else's energy in the environment. What are you going to do to protect your energy? I'm going to tell you that in just a minute, but first I want to take a break. Do you ever wish, talking about energy, that you could get more control over how your energy's flowing? I have stuff you probably know that goes on with my heart. Well, when I use a certain patch, in fact, it's called Energy Enhancer, and I use that on points right on my wrist, and it helps my heart energy to balance, to become very even. So these energy enhancers work in a way to balance out your energy, and they also work in a way to boost your energy, but making it even. That there are actual studies, clinical studies that you can read on the website showing that the energy is increased, actually doubling the amount of usable energy that one gets, doubling the amount that you would get by burning carbs. You know, and athletes, they used to tell you, eat lots of carbs, eat lots of carbs. They don't do that anymore. You take these patches, the same patch, depending on where you're placing them, are calming my heart and all the blood vessels, and also increasing my stamina. You will see athletes where you can see they're wearing the patches in these places. There are specific places where you wear the patches to increase your energy and your endurance. And that's why so many big name athletes, Olympic athletes, professional athletes, if you go on any of our websites, you will see photographs of these well-known athletes who you will recognize wearing the patches. This isn't something new. It's been nearly 2 decades that they've been using these patches. If you don't have them yet, contact me, as you'll see in the show notes. Go on over to endstruggle.com and get some information so you can be taking care of your well-being, balancing and increasing the stability and how long it lasts, the energy of your own energy, so that your life is easier and flows more smoothly. So getting back to how I learned about all of this, and that person's energy had just wiped me out because it was so overwhelmingly negative. What I learned that day was I could let my energy go out, which I was doing. It was going out across the room to her. But I learned how to pull it in. So when I'm going into a space, you can do this too. You go into a space where you don't know about the energy that's in there, or you know for a fact it's energy you don't want coming in to your field, impacting your well-being. You pull your energy in close. Instead of letting it be out there 30 feet, you pull it in close. You're totally in control of how far or how near to you your energy is. You also can control if your energy is a feel-good, happy energy or a nasty. I don't like people. I don't trust people. I don't want to be around people like that. Some people are like that. If you're that way and you're aware of that, and people have told you that, or you notice people shying away from you, you don't have to be stuck there. How your energy impacts you yourself and how others are perceiving, responding to it, you're in control of what you're putting out. I'm Reverend Allie Bierman, and I'm so glad you joined us here today for Let's Get Metaphysical, connecting heart and mind. Be sure that you go on over to our Facebook group where you can ask questions, or you can make a new friend, or you can get extras. I've been putting some really cool extras in there. And I'm just going to take an exciting moment on our website. And that link is in the show notes. You can see or listen to any of our well over 100 episodes. And it's very easy to leave a review. I appreciate your leaving a review. I want to know what you like about the show and what you want thinking other people would like so that they start listening to the show. What I wanted to share is in the last few months, the show has increased its listeners around the world by 210%. We're now in 36 countries. And I put a lot of work into this because this is my calling, this is my mission in life. When I live someplace where I know I can have, I call a gathering, it's a live in-person gathering of what other people might call a church service, except I don't do a church thing. It's just a gathering, basically, of friends who think alike, who want to learn, who believe in their own spirituality, because spirituality is not the same thing as religion. So there'll be nobody here telling you what you have to believe, how you have to believe it, how you pray. That's the whole point of metaphysical ministry, at least my concept and how I run my ministry. I appreciate your joining our community, because when you join our community, you get to come on every month to a live video call with me. Let's just chat and get to know each other, get to know the other people who are listening. Do you know there's a city in Iowa where this podcast is the number one show listened to? I'm pretty happy about that because I put a lot of work into this so that you can grow on your spiritual path. But to be able to grow in the direction you want to go, God, tell me what your questions are. Ask your questions. You can always contact me through the website. I will get your requests and address them. Remember that Audible has a free audiobook along with a 30-day free trial for you. Follow my link that's in the show notes. There's a lot of great stuff to see in Audible that you can't find anyplace else. And you also get to download a free audiobook during the trial. And this week, I am recommending braiding sweetgrass. It is the most beautiful and the most beautifully read experience, is the only word I could think of it, of a written book by the author who's a Native American. And the whole explanation of the giving economy of nature. And you've heard me talk so many times about the trees and the grass. And she, like one of my good friends, Elizabeth, talks about the rock people and the tree people. And I know very well I communicate with all those things, and I have since I was a very little kid. And they're communicating on a level much deeper, far more profound than we as humans could ever do. So go ahead, grab that book as your free audiobook, and it'll bring you a lot of peace and beauty and love. And that's how the culture is where she grew up and where she's now a professor. Remember to enjoy, that's capital I-N, capital J-O-Y, every moment, because nothing in your life will ever be experienced outside of you. It can't be, because everything that happens in here. Yeah, you get the signals. Your senses, they're signals, bringing in electromagnetic signals, but they're not interpreted out there. You're not hearing them out there, or seeing, tasting, touching, feeling them out there. It all happens within. I look forward to seeing you here next time.
You've been listening to a talk on the wilder side. Thanks for tuning in to Let's Get Metaphysical. Be sure to subscribe so that you don't miss a single episode, and while you're at it, please leave a rating and review, and be sure to share it with your friends. Tune in every Monday for more exciting insights and wisdom on life beyond your five senses. Until next time, take a small step in a new direction. Start now.